Good evening, Contest of Champions. They thought that we wouldn't release an episode this year. They were wrong. Back by popular demand, it is myself, Andrew Waters, and my co host, Anthony Garino. Anthony, tell the people what they want to hear.
He said the thing, guys. He said the thing.
And
We're back. Maybe the only time all year. Probably not.
this
But
is a
let's
special 4 week episode.
let's wrap up the first quarter, third of the season. Math is hard. See where things sit as we head into the kind of the meat of the bye weeks. Some people start taking off. This is when the -1 bench spot will really start to make their
Right.
claims on some people's rosters. Some tough decisions ahead.
So 4 weeks into the season, our standings are starting to really divide the league. I mean, this is where your 0-4 teams. I mean,
Let's
you're you're
start
you're
throwing trades out.
you, you gotta throw trades. You are a sinking ship. You need life rafts. You have to turn your season around. You get one, maybe two more losses on under your belt, you're done. You just it's over. 1-3 teams, trash. Really, really holding on by a thread.
I mean, those are some of the
Well,
worst teams I've ever seen. Terrible managers.
yeah,
Fire those guys.
honestly, get them out of the league. Your 2-2ers, they're holding on. They're staying strong, holding the line, making sure that they stay close to the top. And that's our top five, sitting at a very impressive 3-1 and above. Uh, these guys are feeling good right now.
We
They're
like that.
loving life.
We like that.
It's all easy breezy, beautiful cover girl going on up there. Now, dissecting the league a little bit, we always got to go to the points for who is scoring, who is getting gypped on their wins. Some notable things that jump out immediately. 0-4, David. 1-3, Kyle. Also 1-3 me, but 420 just blazing. Daniel, 3-1. 10 points less than all these other shitters above him. I mean, what kind of justice is this? We got some tough. Oh, that right where I should be at the top of the points against. That's a staple. That is a staple.
Listen, we've said it for many, many years. It's a weighted stat. If you don't score points, points will be scored against you because points are a limited resource. There will almost always be the same amount of points in every fantasy football league. You know, they got to
Uh,
go somewhere.
Anthony,
If you're
that's
not
not
scoring
true.
them, people are scoring against you.
If you put all your points on the bench, then they don't get factored into
That
the
you
into the
know,
system.
that is true. And I've seen some of your start-sit decisions, and now I know where they went. Now I know
Hey,
where they went.
don't you throw any shade over here, Drawn Jennings. All right, you simmer down.
Did I win or did I win? Listen,
So,
Travis is lucky I benched Juwan Jennings in week 3, all right? Otherwise, I'd be right up there.
speaking of Travis, top of the hill,
Screw,
the
screw that guy.
last, I believe, last draft pick selected, sitting at number one. Uh, Followed very quickly by obviously yourself, but also Jeremy and Greg, who were sort of the last few lads to get their draft picks going.
The meat of the
Listen,
draft, yeah, really. 7, 8, 9,
some,
yeah.
I mean injuries. I mean, listen, let's
I
face
mean,
it,
me too.
injuries.
I'm 10. We're 7, 7, 8, 9, 10 is sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where was Dan though? Because Dan's also the other 3-1. I
3?
think he was like, yeah, he was up there. But listen, injuries have been tough, boys. I mean,
I'm sure
I'm
we'll talk
sure
about it when we get into these lineups, but yeah.
some teams have been adversely affected more than others, but my God, the injuries this year are crazy. Just downright despicable.
The depth has really been called into question very early on some of these
Yeah,
rosters, and we're seeing it. We're seeing those effects. Seeing some poop
on
bowls,
a lot of
seeing some
injuries
high
on the one
flyers.
year. We decide to remove an IR spot and a bench slot.
Love it.
I
Love
mean,
it.
whew,
Cut those good players.
I mean, it's hard stuff out here,
When
boys.
is the
It's
first
survival of the fittest.
byepocalypse? It's not this week, but I don't know when
No,
it is. But it's gonna
it's in a couple
massacre
of
some of
weeks.
these rosters.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So speaking of these rosters, let's just jump into it. Let's get into this week four
Getting
action.
some
Let's see
matchups.
what happened.
Wow. Well, what happened in this one was Derrick Henry. And if we've said it once, we've said it a million times. Have 30-point players win matchups. Now, Ken Walker did his damnedest to scare me into thinking that Evan was going to come back on Monday night, but unfortunately, it was a little too late for the old Edmund. Not a lot of options for him on the bench either. Really did everything he could from a start sit perspective. I mean, leaves 12 points on the bench, maybe 8 here, about 9 there, but still not enough. Comes up short.
Still not enough. And this is Evan's highest point total of the year.
Crosses the 100
double
mark.
tight end strategy not working out for him in a year where tight ends, specifically Mark Andrews and Travis Kelce, have been utter disappointments.
I mean, yeah, you really just can't state enough how much Mark Andrews has just forgotten how to play football this year. This guy
crippling.
Is bad? I don't know. Like, I just don't. That guy got in a car accident, and I guess is not okay, and just they never talked about it.
It's been pretty tough. It's been pretty tough for the boy Genius Evan. He might have cooked just a little bit too hard on this one. Man, your Micah, man, minus 4 points, huh? Minus 0.4. That's pretty darn funny.
The craziest part is it's with no turnover. Like, he just had one negative 9-yard reception.
What kind of play were they running where they had to throw the ball minus 9 yards?
It was like a weird little like bubble swing screen pass where he it was like your classic like bounced off a guy backwards and then got like gang tackled right as he was getting his momentum backwards, so like it counted as forward progress as him back there.
Taking a look at the rosters here, I mean, I won't sugarcoat it. Evan, you need some help. Maybe Nick Chubb will save you. Kenneth Walker's a beast, but honestly, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. You don't got the pieces. You need some crazy free agency moves to really bolster your squad. Otherwise, that 0-4 is going to quickly start to rise.
Evan, now that our matchup is over, give me a call. I'm available. I got depth pieces. I got maybe some people want on their rosters. I got Joe Mixon on the bench. I got A.J. Brown on the bench. Now, you're not going to take A.J. Brown because he's on a bye. But like all these guys in their starting lineup, look, man, I'm just saying, guys, I'm available for trades. If somebody's looking for wide receivers, I got them. Somebody's looking for running backs, I got them.
Yeah.
Somebody's looking for tight ends, I certainly don't got them. But if you have a tight end, let's talk. Let's talk. Nobody has a tight end. That's the trick question. Moving on.
as far as throwing bombs, very solid. Very solid. Listen, you get one tight end in there to really round out that roster. Dangerous.
The chosen one. The chosen one will return. As long as I don't have to use that IR slot for anything in the meantime. Sam Darnold MVP. This guy. Oh God. What happened here? What a real swift kick in the nuts, if you know what I mean.
Here's the deal. All right, Tyreek Hill over the past 2-3 weeks has been an utter anchor to my ship.
I'm pretty sure if you have a Miami Dolphin on your roster, you can cut them. I mean, that's not true, but man, I don't think a Miami Dolphin is playable until Tua comes back. That's for sure. Right. Bench them all. Literally not a single one.
Tyreek Hill is a legitimate bench for me this week.
I mean, Tyreek scores 6, Waddle scores 5. We'll find A-Chan eventually, but I'm pretty sure A-Chan finished with like 4.5.
Also sucked.
Yeah, like they fundamentally can't move the football without Tua.
Listen, we did leave a lot of points on the bench, but like we were never going to start those guys.
Oh, I mean, maybe there's a Brian Thomas Jr. angle.
He'll be in the lineup this week.
But like you weren't going to win with him over one of these guys, so it doesn't matter.
No, Kyler is just.
I mean, yeah, the real story of this week is you just got quarterback gapped.
Yeah, Kyler's been real shit except 1 week, and it's really making me regret picking him in the 4th round.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Greg started 2 quarterbacks that outscored your 1 quarterback. It's hard to win when you only start half a quarterback.
I love Tyreek Hill coming in. Or
being the second highest scoring T Hill on this matchup.
Comes in, 2 touchdowns, goes, that's all, I'm done. Gets injured and leaves.
That
Like,
kind of hurt. I'm leaving.
utter frustration. DeAndre Swift, I could talk about forever. Lays 3 certified duds in a row, and Greg goes, you know what? I'm gonna keep starting him. Fucking explodes for one of his best games of his career. Super frustrating.
I mean, Greg just had no other choice. What was Greg supposed to do?
Greg. Besides exploring some other options, he was like, I'm gonna keep starting this certified 5 points again. Oh, ugh.
I mean, again,
Disgusting.
let's be real. He still beats you if he scores 5 points.
Listen, yes.
Okay.
But it makes me feel better.
Oh,
all
okay.
right?
I got it.
And that's what this is all about.
That's what it is all about. That's
right?
really why we started doing this, is just so we could vent about our own matchups years ago.
Greg's team has a lot of pieces that we love. We like CJ Stroud. We love JJ.
Do we like CJ Stroud?
Saquon.
Do we love CJ Stroud? This is CJ Stroud's
Stroud.
first good game of the year, and it's against the number 1 worst defense against quarterbacks in the league.
Listen, CJ Stroud.
I'm just saying, there's rougher times ahead for CJ Stroud. I think CJ Stroud is totally fine, but
totally
like
fine. His 2 bad games are against Chicago and Minnesota. I'm not holding that against.
But like, this isn't. I mean, it's a fine game, I guess, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with 19.
I'll take 18 points any day.
Yeah, but for where you drafted CJ Stroud, 18 feels bad, especially in week 1 specifically.
So
you drafted him in the 5th round, he scores 18.
Here's what I.
It's no Jaden Daniels.
Greg's team, 0 depth.
Oh, none at all.
That guy's got no backups.
None at all. None at all. Greg, I'll trade you 2 pretty good players for Saquon Barkley. Get some depth on your squad.
No. As for my team,
I have Derrick Henry.
Trash. Trash. Maybe they'll be better. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you got some depth. You got some decisions to make. Maybe Devontae Adams will get traded and he'll play for a better team next week.
Rage.
Rage.
All right, keep moving.
What happened here?
Oh, the 2-2 boys.
Now they're 2-2.
95 to 73. Poor Nathan. Let's talk about Nathan first.
Listen. There's 2 people that I can think of that have been certified screwed by injuries. Nathan's the first one. We'll get to the second one later. I think you guys all know who we're talking about. This has just been, oh my god.
Rashee Rice getting fucking postered by his own quarterback. Bijan has not been the Bijan that we were hoping for so far. He'll be better, don't worry.
Some would say certified bust. Some would say not a top 12 running back.
We're not there yet. I mean, listen.
I'm there. I don't know.
Listen, but I mean, you look at somebody like Breece Hall, right? Drafted literally back to back. Puts up 2.8.
Certified bust.
His first 3 was pretty good.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I'm honestly at this point, Dave Montgomery is probably outscoring them. I think he is.
Almost certainly. Yeah. What?
Dave Montgomery is
Dave Montgomery's probably got to be what, RB5? Like, better make me pull it up.
Dave Montgomery. What a steal. Bender's team also has Cooper Kupp. Hate to see that. But you know, something about Bender's team just really gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't know if it's because he's starting Christian Kirk and Khalil Shakir.
Look at that. Look at that 50-50 split by the Detroit Lions.
Perfectly balanced.
Perfectly balanced. What was that, by the way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. RB7 on the week.
Crazy. I mean, listen,
Bender's team.
You drop Kyle Pitts.
Bender's team looks like my team.
We all made a bit of a whoopsie. You drop him, you cut that weight, keep it moving.
Tight ends are gross, man.
The depth is a little. I mean, we got Chase.
I like Bender's depth. Yeah, Bender's Kareem Hunt. He's got Cooper Kupp coming back, probably. Austin Eckler comes back, probably. Yeah, Austin Eckler concussion. He'll be back for sure. Austin Eckler, for all the shit that everybody talked in 2023, Austin Eckler looking good. Austin Eckler looking like vintage Austin Eckler, 2022 Austin Eckler, 2021 Austin Eckler this year. When he's touching the ball, he's been looking good. Just unfortunately got hurt. Calvin Ridley, this guy is just what a trade high opportunity.
This is a one Josh Allen performance, and honestly one wide receiver from Nathan taking this dub off of Bender.
Nathan's stealing this
I think
win. Yeah.
I think Bender got pretty lucky in this week. I gotta say.
Yeah, probably, but I mean, both of those things are big variables, for them both to happen in the same week. What
It's
Josh Allen would have
tough.
needed to score 35.
Now Breeze also laid an egg. So I mean, there's some push and
30,
pull here.
31. Obviously, Josh Allen capable of scoring 31, but obviously
Listen, both
capable.
2-2 teams.
Don't worry, he's going to score 31 points next week, Nathan. Bench him the week after that.
Listen, these two teams
and
have
then start him
plenty of
again,
potential.
and then bench
They're
him,
gonna be
and
just
start
fine.
him again. There's a pattern here.
All right, moving on.
Also, I'm gonna tell you now, you're gonna forget bench him against the Jets. Historically, Josh Allen against the Jets, very doo-doo butt. Not good. There was not a single close matchup this entire week.
No, there's not, but that's okay because we're here to highlight the teams. Little lad loves berries and cream. Dan with a annual creepy and or weird name. His picture is haunting. I do not like it.
No one does.
This is the story of Daniel on a 3-game win streak. Lost the first game of the season. Been cruising ever since. Putting up good numbers.
You said that, but you called him out earlier in our team.
I did. But
for
listen,
his lower point total. Let's see.
Look at his.
Dan just winning some. Yeah, I'm going. Dan just winning some snoozers or what? Scores no points week 1 and just puts up solid 110 points in a row. Yeah,
listen, he's
catching some matchups.
Listen, that's the thing. His points against is pretty laughable, but your score
scoring 110 points in his wins bare minimum. I mean, yeah, can't haunt him for that.
That's how you win. That's how you get those W's. And listen, Dan's got some. Listen, I think honestly, the Trooper Hubbard is really the hero of
the backbone of this roster. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Is Jonathan Brooks, who Dan owns, going to submarine Dan's own team?
Yeah. I mean, I love honestly solid call by Daniel for benching Chris Olave.
That guy sucks.
Williams. Well,
they scored the same amount of points.
Amari Cooper had like an 80-yard touchdown.
Everybody's talking about.
Back.
Yeah. So on some nonsense. Daniel, it was not a penalty by any means.
Daniel could have had a crazy week.
Just a good solid week by the team too. Also like 15, 12, 20, 20, 25, 10.
Daniel has a nice little roster going on. I think
got some depth, got some opportunity. Running back depth is a little suspect on this roster.
Having 2 running backs on the same team doesn't count as depth.
No. Not when they're both healthy.
Speaking of depth, let's talk about Mr. Craig. On the back of Dak, but I bet he wished he rode with Baker Mayfield.
Baker playmaker.
Leaving some good points on the bench. You hate to see that.
Baker Mayfield QB1? Question mark?
Currently, yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
QB3.
Liar.
Jay Daniels. Oh, I can't believe that Travis is number 1 in the league.
Ridiculous. Brandon Ayuk, not doing a lot.
Talk about fake. Said it all off season. This guy's not a good football player. Nobody wanted to believe me.
No, he's gonna bounce back.
No, he's not. He's fighting with teammates on the sideline.
We gonna do. Marvin Harrison looking strong, looking fierce. Kyler Murray still sucks, but Jonathan Taylor injured? Not injured.
Also talk about fake. Like this guy doesn't score a touchdown in these weeks. What are we talking about?
Now Jonathan Taylor, the 6th running back.
Jonathan Taylor is hurt, but I don't think it's that bad. I think he's gonna miss a couple weeks. With the little ankle, yeah, probably comes back around here. If Tua's not back, probably comes back here. Why even bother playing him in this game? You know you're gonna win. They got some cupcake matchups coming up. I mean, Anthony Richardson being hurt is the real question mark for the Indianapolis Colts because they do not want that guy to come back because they will lose more games with him at starting quarterback.
Right, we're wacko for Flacco over here.
Oh hell yeah, brother.
But listen, 2-2 Craig.
No real start decisions to make here. Loses with Baker anyway.
In the fight. Daniel, keep up the good work. Moving on. Ooh.
Match of the week.
Ooh. Match of the
We had
week.
3-0 versus 3-0.
This
And
definitely
one of
is
these two teams
certainly.
started Jaden Daniels and the other one didn't, and that was the difference.
Listen, it's certainly a playoff preview. I mean, listen, on Travis's side, Jaden Daniels, number one quarterback. Nico Collins, number one wide receiver. Jamar Chase, also very good. Jahmyr Gibbs, top 8 running back. I mean, Travis is incredibly top heavy.
Travis
Zay
started
Flowers.
Braylon Allen.
Oh man, has Terry McLaurin on the bench? Man, Travis's team is looking a little dangerous.
Terry McLaurin on the bench, Rashad White on the bench, Tajay Spears is fake. Rashad White is also fake. But that is crazy that you looked at Braylon Allen and went, I'm going to start him over Rashad White and Tajay Spears.
Mm. Mm. Travis is doing just fine. All right, he doesn't need our help.
Oh, no.
Jeremy, on the other hand,
I mean, Jeremy is also doing just fine. His quarterback got hurt.
his quarterback got hurt. James Cook totally
His
submarine
quarterback
his
got
team.
hurt and saved his season.
Hey, Jeremy's team's kind of nice too. What the heck? Some of these teams are not.
It's crazy how those of us with winning records have good football teams, Andrew. It's kind of weird.
I want to go back to the other teams. These teams make me feel insecure.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to see. Jeremy's going to get put to the test very soon in the old roster management department because, I mean this guy's not a real player. This guy's not a real player.
No, Jeremy.
These guys aren't real players. He needs to drop Anthony Richardson, but he's not going to. Jeremy loves Anthony Richardson, even though this guy is a bad football player.
No, he's not a bad football player. But
oh no, to be clear, he's a bad football player. He's an okay fantasy football player. Have you watched that guy play quarterback at the professional level? He sucks.
Wow, is he just Jameis Winston with some extra dressing?
No, Jameis Winston was weird. He wasn't bad. Wow, I would love to look these stats up. I don't have the time. I wonder if Jaden Daniels has 2 times the completion percentage of Anthony Richardson. It's probably really close.
Yeah, Don't know. But listen, these two teams, these boys, they're perennial playoff participants.
Yeah. Obviously, the 4-time defending champion by Jeremy. He'll be fine. He'll figure it out. He does need a quarterback, though.
Listen, if I know one thing about Jeremy, is that he'll pick up a player.
He'll pick up a player, and then he'll drop a player, and then he'll pick up a player.
Shout out to Jeremy to the 27 roster moves, leading the league.
Is he?
Leading the league, yeah. Followed by Evan with 14. Very solid.
Do I even have 10? We didn't even look at that. Kyle, 1 roster move.
Yeah, that's pretty par for the course. Moving on.
What's next? Last matchup, I think, of this week. Yeah, last matchup of this week. This was the spiciest matchup of the week going into Monday night. This was a 50-50 projection. I think it was like 112 to 113 coming into the night. And then Kyle just pulled away. And David, the Devon Achan owner, did not pull away.
A couple of winless lads, but
somebody had to win here. We had 3-0 versus 3-0. We had 0-3 versus 0-3.
Somebody had to, and
special teams diff.
When looking at David's roster, Malik Neighbors, fire. He's been
David,
awesome.
The aforementioned injury guy.
Yeah,
we were talking about with Nathan.
CMC. If David had a nice little CMC to round out that roster, get Zamir White out.
Imagine if he got to start Christian McCaffrey against New England instead of Zamir White.
Yeah. We'd be singing a different tune. Justin Fields with a crazy blow up. I don't know where that came from.
I mean, but Justin Fields been playing pretty good. Justin Fields like 10 times the amount of points as Anthony Richardson. I mean, what else are you gonna do?
But then you look at David's bench.
David's benches.
David's bench, dude. Addison,
pretty
Reed,
solid.
specifically Reed.
Cut this guy. Go pick somebody else up. Jaden Reed. Listen, I can understand why he didn't start Jaden Reed.
No, I can't.
But I mean, Jordan Love coming off the injury, Vikings looking really good, kind of bopping everybody. I get the apprehension, but I'm not starting him over these 2 fucking losers.
Yeah, Zamir White is.
Did it matter?
Not a real player.
It didn't matter. He would have had to start him and Addison somehow. No, it wouldn't matter. You can't start them all.
Yeah. It's a tough loss. It's a tough loss for David. I think he can bounce back. I don't think CMC
Tua.
is going to bail him out.
No Tua. No, honestly,
You ever
David has to
CMC?
just trade CMC and try to find somebody to eat the bullet. And get a startable player on his roster. I mean, I say startable player, but like, what are you gonna get back for CMC?
When I say at this point, just depth. I feel like all he has to do is just slot Jaden.
Because he slots Jaden Reed over Zamir White, right? But then he's still starting Achane every week, and Josh Jacobs has looked like a shell of himself in the last 2 weeks. Everybody thought Josh Jacobs was going to be so good after this week.
Tough matchup.
Josh Jacobs hasn't scored a touchdown yet because Jordan Love hogs all of them.
He's got so much potential.
That's true. That is true. Maybe we should cut some of our 17 tight ends. Maybe we should cut our backup quarterback.
Definitely don't need to hold him.
And we should pick up some extra players. Probably not gonna be without Malik Neighbors this week, so he probably starts Addison and Reed this week. But we'll talk about that when we talk about the preview of next week. Oh, we didn't really talk about Kyle's team. Kyle, your team. Kyle's team actually looked really solid this week. Jordan Love on the bench, by the way, had 2 30-point quarterbacks.
Kyle's got Kyron. He's got Aaron Jones. He's got Chris Godwin. All been really solid.
Yeah. Honestly, Kyle was the one that we called out as like the one getting screwed, right? Kyle has the most points with he's 1-3 with 430. So like Kyle's team is very good, even better now that Jordan Love is back. Because like you're afraid of starting Jared Goff every week, as good as he is. Jordan Love has just been 2 weeks. He's been playing great in both weeks. Like,
yeah, Jared Goff has been ass the first 3 weeks. He finally pays off in week 4.
He's fine in week 3. I mean, not great, but he's fine.
Fine. You think that's that 15, 16 is fine?
Listen, you were saying CJ Stroud in the 5th round with 18.5 was nice.
That's good.
14.5 from a streamer is better in my opinion. But
Jared Goff's not a streamer.
Jared Goff's not a draft pick.
Yes, he is. He took him in the 10th.
Oh, Kyle's bad drafter.
Bad drafter.
Didn't he pick Jordan Love in like the 9th? Like what? Did he pick quarterbacks in by 6th?
No, Love would have went earlier.
Yeah. Anyway.
2 quarterbacks drafted in the first 10 rounds. You could say bad drafter.
Honestly, Jeremy and or Kyle, call Jeremy up. Get some players. Trade him Jared Goff. He's gonna need one.
Next week's matchups.
Yeah. What else? Kyron, good. Michael Pittman, redemption. Joe Flacco. If Joe Flacco continues to play football, Kyle's team is way better. Garrett Wilson, fake. Sag. Chris Godwin, good player. Good actual. Not good depth. Jackson Smith and Jigga, good player. Next week, hey, I didn't even realize when we were talking about this earlier today that we were playing each other.
Whoa. Listen,
where'd all my projected points go?
For those of you that don't know, Yahoo actually removed the pick'em.
Yeah, we looked this up before this episode because we were talking about it.
How crazy is that? They removed pick'em.
How am I supposed to pick Andrew? That help beat me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm obviously gonna win. Anthony's team sucks. I don't care what anybody says.
All right. Sure, buddy. Chuba Hubbard ran for 102 yards against Cincinnati this week. Sure, buddy.
Sure, buddy.
Sure, pal.
Yeah, I don't know. My team.
How do you feel about Kyler Murray playing in San Francisco?
I am rapidly approaching. I said that I was going to send out a bunch of trades, and honestly, I just don't know if anybody would want anybody on my team. So I don't even know if I'm even going to bother.
Who would? I've seen your players.
So it's tough. It's tough out here. But I'm gonna win. I believe in myself. I believe in Anthony's ability to not score points against me specifically.
Okay, I was gonna say that's a weird take. I got a lot of points, but against you specifically, listen, that's a pretty good take.
I'm gonna cling to that and that alone.
That is a pretty good take. Again, I mean, I'm obviously not gonna start bye week kicker, so this is actually like 93, 94. But I don't know where all my projected points are. I mean, I know I have 4 from a tight end. I'm pretty confident I'm not starting Mike Gesicki against you this week, so. That sounds good. I'm just getting disrespected on some of these projections here.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
This is insane. This is the most insane disrespect projection I've ever seen. This man has 1 game under 13 points all week. Chuba Hubbard runs for 120 yards against Cincinnati, and they're like, Derrick Henry can't do that.
Derrick Henry
looking fresh.
terrifying.
Looking like December Derrick Henry right about now.
Ridiculous how good Derrick Henry's looking. Listen, you will have to. You'll have to. I will get one Thursday night player, and you don't have. You don't have any. Wow. I like my chances. I think my chances went up.
Let me tell you something, Andrew. Why would anybody want anyone on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or Atlanta Falcons not named Baker Mayfield or Mike Evans?
Don't you disrespect Baker Mayfield.
I'm going to go trade for Baker Mayfield just to beat you in this matchup. Who had Baker? Who was the Baker owner?
Joke's on you. I need to go trade for Baker Mayfield.
Is Craig, right? Craig, we can work something out. I'll trade you Joe Burrow for Baker Mayfield. Good matchup. Good pick. Good pick. All right.
Keep it moving.
I'm going to win. Also, this guy's getting 10 points from a Tyreek Hill projection in New England.
I'm gonna bench. I'm gonna pick somebody else.
That's funny. That's really funny. That is really funny. Next matchup. Whoa, we're all Bender's players. Oh, they're on a bye. Jalen Hurts on a bye.
Whoa.
Bender
on a bye. This is it. I'm calling it. David's getting his win this week. 100%.
David's getting his win this week. Lock it in. Talk about another absolutely fake projection. Malik Neighbors not going to play. Is that true, by the way? I just assume he's not going to play.
Nah, concussion, he's fine.
I don't think he's going to play.
Rub some dirt in it. That'll be fine.
Oh, bye week. Chase Brown against Baltimore. How did Zach Moss do this week?
He did pretty good.
Did he?
Chase Brown. They both
just
had really
popped off?
Yeah, it was against the Panthers. So.
Yeah, and they were up early. He starts like Addison against the Jets, I guess. Jaden Reed is in his lineup, which we talked about. Man, I don't know. Brees Hall against Minnesota, that feels not great. Minnesota defense against the Jets. That's a weirdly high projection.
Minnesota.
I don't know. I think it really is going to depend who.
Is that weird?
Yeah, what?
Well, the Jets suck.
Okay,
so.
They've given up 8, 3, 3, and 12 points to fantasy defenses, 3 of which are 3 of like the best defenses in the NFL, and they're getting projected 9.25 from a team. I mean, Minnesota's been hot.
Go ahead. Talk some shit about Minnesota.
I mean, Minnesota defense has been hot, but like, I'm just saying that's a pretty high projection for a team who's not been giving up a lot, and a team that has been scoring pretty well on defense. So is this. Are the defense? Maybe I just haven't readjusted. Let me hold on. The defensive projections are just higher than I'm used to, based on our new scoring. Back to this. What did I want to look up? Oh, who is Bender going to start? A quarterback? Brock Purdy, Geno, Deshaun Watson. He'll be fine. Nope. David goes 0-5. I'm Team Bender.
Oh, wow.
0-5.
You want to put some skin on the game?
No.
That's what I thought. All right, moving on. Next one.
I got extra mouths to feed. Can't be making dumb bets.
Oh, big 3-in-1 battle.
Oh, no. No Saquonathan.
Oh, no. No Saquon.
No Saquon, no Deptherino. Who the fuck are we starting in his place?
I'm locking in Dan then.
I'm locking in Dan. No Saquon, no depth, no chance.
And he's still starting Waddle.
Yeah, he's still starting Waddle, and Njoku's hurt. And I started against Carolina.
Yeah, give me the Danimal. Give me the Danimal.
Give me Dan. Yeah, I just don't see where Greg goes on the running back wire to make this work. Yeah. I'm just scrolling looking for some way. Maybe like a loss. It's going to have to be special teams. Some crazy's going to have to happen down here. I mean, these matchups aren't great. That's true. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm sorry, Greg. I got nothing.
Yeah, we have to keep up with our normal routine of not picking Greg to win.
Not picking Greg to win. And then he wins, usually.
It fuels him. Yeah. Wow, look at these two boys. Ah.
Look at these guys. Look at these quarterbacks.
Nathan, you have a chance to take Travis down a notch. The league needs this, right? There can't be
Let's
any
see.
undefeated teams left. Travis is missing Jameer Gibbs, Jaden Daniels in a
And Dallas Goddard.
rainy,
Dallas Goddard, by the way,
gross game.
tight end 1. I don't know if
Really solid.
you know that. Yeah. Which is
Really-
disgusting.
really
He's tight end
solid.
1 with 30 points, but
Travis is still starting Braylon Allen. Not that
yeah,
he's a
but he
bad-
might
Not that
not.
he's a bad player, but it's just. He's,
Oh, I guess you
he's
have
just
to. That's
You
just
have
the
to,
way he
yeah.
has to start him this week. But like he started starting Rashi Rice. Who's he starting instead? Zach starting Mostert.
wait a minute,
Starting
who is he
Alexander
starting?
Madison.
Oh no!
I
That can't be
guess.
good.
I guess.
Oh wait a minute.
I don't know. This looks like a poop bowl in the
Nah, listen,
making.
listen.
This
Revenge-
looks.
Revenge game for DJ Moore. DJ Moore to the moon.
DJ Moore might get cut before the end of the season. I don't know if you've seen the stories of DJ Moore like pouting on the end of the bench by himself.
Listen, he's just a little sad boy, okay?
But
Leave
like
him alone.
DJ Moore caught a touchdown pass and like got mad that he didn't run to a second touchdown pass that Caleb Williams like put out there for him. He cut off his own route. Like
What a season for DJ Moore.
I just
Alright.
don't
Controversial take. Give me Nathan.
give you Nathan. I
That's
mean,
a-
you can have him.
That's a pick. That's a pick for the league.
I really like to just keep up my Bijan is trash narrative. Him do bad, and
Yeah,
then Nathan
Bijan
lose.
Bijan might not play.
If Bijan doesn't play, I don't think Nathan has any chance.
Yeah, that's
Tight end wire is going to be hot, by the way. He also has no tight end.
Tight end wire is gonna be hot.
Tight end wire is going to be hot for Pat Fryermuth.
Gotta get those 1 to 5 points.
Yeah. I got to get positive points out of your tight end slot. I am going Travis.
Gross. Moving on.
Nico Collins Cooks.
Collins.
Jeremy.
Oh, now Evan has the ability to do the funniest thing. To beat Jeremy as his first win. I am hoping that happens.
Well, it's also in the no Amon-Ra St. Brown week.
Dude,
You have
it's
Kamara
possible.
in Kansas City.
It's possible.
Brian Robinson against Cleveland. Brian Robinson, by the way, we haven't talked about him at all because
What a
the first
beast.
quietly having.
Yeah,
Hold on.
amazing.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
It's
It's got to be top 5, right? With those numbers, or like right there. Oh, never mind. He's like
I don't
top
know
10. Top 10.
I don't know about top 5.
He doesn't have that pop off game. He's just been too solid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11. I mean, look at that. You're ecstatic with that though. It's like it's a 7th round pick. Are we 11?
Best 7th round pick in the league.
Wow, we didn't do any of that today.
We don't want to do that. We won't do that.
Wow, you don't want to just go through the draft and say best player of the round in every round.
We got a tight schedule at 8:15. You know?
All right, tight schedule at 8:15. We'll do it really quick after this because this is the last matchup. Oh wait, we're on this matchup. Where the fuck did it go? I lost it.
Give me Evan. All right. That's a pick for the league.
I'll just do it this way, really quickly.
It's a pick for morale. Give me Evan.
Listen, Evan does have a chance to do the funniest thing. Ken Walker against the Giants. Travis Kelce with no Rashi Rice. This is where they start to cook. It's the boys.
That's right. Now this is really leaning into the stack. Man, Mark Andrews, bro. Just putting him on the bench. You have to.
The problem is Evan just doesn't have a single wide receiver.
Wow.
Like he's starting Keon Coleman, Jalen Tolbert, and Trey Tucker. Like, are you starting Tank Dell if you're Evan coming off an injury? Like, I guess you're just hoping he does well.
Yo, that is crazy, actually. Man, Evan just needs players. Holy
Yeah.
smokes.
But like at the same time, like who is Jeremy starting wide receiver? Like Roma Dunze?
Oh, we do not like that.
But like what? So he's picking somebody up then, starting him
Yeah.
off waivers.
Wide receivers, dime a dozen, man. You can get anybody off the wire.
So you say that, but Evan can't find a single one.
Well, Evan's picking the wrong guys. All right?
Oh, okay.
You know?
Evan has a chance to do the
Tolbert?
funniest thing. He also needs a new quarterback because I don't think that Anthony
Who the heck?
Richardson is going to play.
Ain't starting no Jalen Tolbert around here. Come on.
Give me
All right,
Evan.
Give me Evan just for the lulz.
Wow, the 2-0 pick for Jeremy. Sorry, Evan, that's a death sentence. Or for Evan, sorry, Evan, that's a death sentence. Jeremy wins for sure. But go, Evan. Kyle without the Lions against Craig. Without nobody.
Give me Craig in this matchup.
Kyle's got Jordan Love against the Rams, so let's not forget that.
That is spooky, but again, give me Craig.
He's got Laporta, another tight end. Kyle probably just starts Dalton Schultz. Has Dalton Schultz been okay? I mean, that's top 12 quarterback numbers right there, or tight end numbers. Excuse me. That's so disgusting. Hold on, I have to look now. Where's Dalton Schultz? Is he on the first page? No. Okay. Good. That is how it should be. That he's not on the first page with not a single 5-point week. Perfect. The fact that I had to check though. Tight ends are disgusting. Let's see matchups. Aaron Jones against the Jets. Kyron against Green Bay. Michael Pittman.
Now let's bring in our special guest for our special quarter episode. It's Nathan.
Did you warn Nathan before pulling him?
Yes, I did.
Oh, nice. Nathan, tell us your thoughts on the Craig Kyle Week 5 matchup.
Wait, why? What's wrong with this?
Nothing, Nathan. We're filming an episode, bro. Secret to the public. Yeah,
shit.
Let's go.
I know what you guys are talking about.
It's a secret.
What?
It's a secret. Let's see.
Craig and Kyle? You mean David and Kyle?
No, Craig and Kyle, week 6. We're talking about next week. This is the last matchup to review. We got next week. It's on the screen. You can see my screen if you pull it up. See, we got Baker on Thursday in Atlanta. Does Baker lay a dud, or is he a fucking stud again? Are you Jonathan Taylor? Jonathan Taylor play? Jonathan Taylor's not gonna play. If Joe Flacco plays and Jonathan Taylor doesn't, I'm taking Kyle.
We'll go Kyle, man.
I'm taking the Joe Flacco Michael Pittman over the lack of Jonathan Taylor. Even if Jonathan Taylor plays, I think he's going to be hobbled. I think I'm taking Kyle either way here. Because again, this Jordan Love is 17 points right here. Like Kyle is projected to win by a couple points. He also has a dead Laporta. Like this is like a 99 to 91 projection after Kyle starts a lineup.
Sure.
I'm taking Kyle.
Since we have you here, I think we rounded out the matchups. Nathan, tell me a little bit about your team. Tell me a little about your draft. You faced arguably the most injuries out of anyone in the league. Do you feel like at 2-2, do you feel like you can bounce back?
Right now, no. But I mean, I'm gonna keep trying.
Andrew picked you. Andrew picked you to win.
So Nathan, I've chosen you to beat Travis this week. I believe in you.
Travis is missing some key pieces.
I have no wide receiver one.
Travis has no Goddard and no Jahmyr Gibbs, so it is a week where Travis's team is down some really good players. Yeah, they're on buys. The Lions and the Eagles are on buys. A lot of important players on buys this week for teams.
Now listen, you still have to defeat Jamar Chase and Nico Collins, who have been absolute animals.
Yeah, those are good.
That's why I picked Travis.
But also, I don't even know if Bijan's gonna be.
If he's gonna play, that's another reason why I picked Travis.
It's a Thursday night, so you'll have plenty of time. You'll know whether he's gonna play or not to make moves around him.
Yeah.
You can do this. Stay strong. You have to beat Travis because you have to keep the league close. Can't let Travis run away to 5-0.
Listen, Nathan, I told you I'll trade you Joe Burrow and a starting wide receiver for Josh Allen. The offer is on the table. I made it last night.
Joe Burrow and a starting wide receiver.
I'll give you the Joe Burrow T. Higgins connection, the Joe Burrow Deontay Johnson connection for one little Josh Allen.
You give me Joe Burrow and DK Metcalf, and I'd sign that deal.
DK Metcalf has more points than Josh Allen by himself. Why would I make that deal?
Disagree.
What?
Compare the numbers. There's no way.
DK has a lot of points, man.
DK does not have over.
He doesn't have like 7
points. He does not have like 50 plus points.
Yeah, there's no shot.
He had 35 in 1 week.
Did he really?
No, he had 25, 4, 20, and 12.
I was thinking this week.
Oh, he's not even close. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Josh Allen's had 30 plus in 2 weeks.
Yeah, he also has 7 in the other 2. All right, relax.
Well, that's only because the team was so ahead. Except
Listen,
That's
Nathan.
pretty
I'm not
easy.
asking about circumstances. I'm just saying he has 76 points, and DK Metcalf has
No, but
45,
the
49.
Okay.
DK Metcalf has 62 points. All right, it's only a 14-point difference. You guys are acting like it was 40. Okay, let's calm down a little bit.
Get out of here.
Let's calm down. Why do I still have this tab open? This is the
Yeah,
tab
but
I
if you
lost
think about
earlier.
who's gonna replicate that scoreline more often, it's not DK.
Listen, the
I would agree
offer
with that.
was for the record, Andrew's trying to make trades on my team. The offer
Huh.
was a reasonable offer of a Joe Burrow type.
It
and
is a reasonable offer.
like Joe Burrow and Deontay Johnson, who, by the way, has gone back-to-back weeks with 20 points, basically, is a totally reasonable offer for one Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Now, I don't
it
know
is
if you'd make it or
reasonable.
not, but it's an
No,
offer,
I
all
don't
right?
think I would,
Maybe we'll
'cause
think about it.
I've
Maybe
had
it's not
Deontay
Deontay Johnson. We'll make some things happen, maybe, Nathan. That's all I'm saying. There's starting quarterbacks to be out there. All right, really quick. Best pick of every round.
Every
Uh,
round.
Best pick of it. So no, like factoring in injury.
Yes, like where they are best right now. Best pick of
Oh.
the round.
CD.
I mean, for the first round,
It's one of these two, I think.
it's got to be.
Oh, it could be
CD or
Amon Ra.
Burrow.
It could be Amon Ra. It's one of these three.
I don't think Amon Ra scored that much.
I mean, yeah, give it. I'll take CD for the rest of the season. Round 2, give me Saquon. That's easy.
You're taking CD for the rest of the
Yes.
season? Interesting.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, so round 2, I was gonna say Saquon. That's easy, but Derrick Henry is also very. Special.
Oh, I mean,
Derrick Henry's been
it's one of
so
those guys,
good.
right? It's hard to say it's not Saquon, right? But Saquon's teammates are going to come back.
I
It's
think
one of
it's
those two.
totally
Who
fine
cares?
if
It's
they
not
come
fun
back.
for the first couple rounds. That's not what we're here for.
Give me Saquon. Round 3.
Nico Collins.
Nico Collins.
Uncontested.
That's
Yeah,
easy.
that
I
one's
think it's
easy.
Justin Jefferson first round.
I think it's Justin Jefferson first round as well, Nathan.
Yeah.
But
Round 4, Alvin Kamara. Lock it. Ship it. Clip it.
Kamara. Yep.
Wait,
I'm pretty sure Kamara's
what was
running back
round
1. Round 3 is
Uh,
Nico Collins.
Nico Collins.
That one's
number
like
one
super
receiver.
easy.
Dude, it's about to be Kenneth Walker. I feel like.
I mean, maybe, but Nico Collins is wide
Ah.
receiver 1, so it's Nico Collins right now.
Maybe.
Round 5, David
Maybe.
Montgomery.
Wow.
It's
Dude, it was going to be
Favor.
Rashi, but
yeah, it's
But
wow.
yeah,
Round 5 is a
Rashi.
banger round. Oh my god.
Round 5's got some heaters in there, dude.
I mean, it's got to be David Montgomery factoring in the 2 injuries. If it weren't for the injuries, it'd be different.
Yeah, David Montgomery's been
David
so
Montgomery,
good.
we looked, by the way, Nathan, is RB7 on the season so far. He has 66 points.
That's pretty crazy.
And Jahmyr Gibbs is RB8 with 65.5 points. They're half point apart from each other. Round 6. Yo, give me James Conner. Jordan Love. Jordan Love got hurt, though.
Pickens.
George Pickens?
is
Wow, this is a
solid.
dud round.
Yeah, this round does not look
Yeah,
good.
there's-
How many
there's
points
some
does George
misses.
Pickens have?
There's been some big misses in round 6, but there's also some solid guys in there.
No, it's not George Pickens.
Okay, you're right. It's not George Pickens.
Over James Conner?
No, never mind.
Wait, was James Conner in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, James Conner.
Yeah, I think it's James
Conner's
Conner.
right there.
It's James Conner. Woo! I got one.
Round 7, easy. Brian Robinson Jr.
Yeah, this is where this started.
Oh,
Brian
really
Robinson Jr. is the
good
best
pick.
pick of the 7th round. Deontay has a chance. Maybe he'll get there, but for now,
Maybe.
it's definitely Brian Robinson. Round
Round
8.
8. Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed for sure. Yeah.
Jaden Reed a lot.
Brian Thomas have a chance, I would say.
Yeah, he could be good. He could be good.
Round 9.
Round 9.
This
Now
round.
we're
Now we're really digging it. Dallas Goddard, tight end 1.
Moss is actually quietly like up there. I feel like.
Zach Moss in this round. How many points does Zach Moss have?
Yes, Zach Moss has been solid. Zach Moss hasn't even solid.
Why does that? What this pulls up? Zach Moss? Oh!
Zach Moss has been good.
I think going forward, it's Jaden Reed. Through 4 weeks, it's Zach Moss. I'll make
It's weird
that.
because
I'll make that
Chase Brown is
adjustment.
also pretty solid. I don't
Yeah,
know
we
how
actually did
that's-
talk about that a little bit earlier.
Round 10.
It's Dallas Goddard in 9. He's the tight end 1.
Round 10. Give me Chubba Bubba. Chubba Hubba Dubba.
Chubba Bubba. Yeah, Jameson Williams maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, James Williams.
Both on Dan's team. Funny
pretty
enough.
sneaky.
How
Now,
much is Chubb?
Oh yeah. Wow. Wait.
Jeremy dropped Chuba Hubbard. No.
Jeremy, don't worry. I did the same thing. Feels bad.
No, you guys didn't hold your Panthers to the Andy Dalton week. I told you.
I purged all my Panthers.
That was a bad decision.
Round 11.
J.K. Dobbins.
You know Zach Charbonnet has more points than Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, does he really?
Is he really?
Yeah.
Over the last just 2 weeks? He's
Not
been
over
good.
2 weeks,
out
but
of
like
4
season
weeks.
season long.
I'm
I
actually
mean,
surprised by that.
I saw my.
Like, very
Wow,
surprised
they're
by
like
that.
that. Wait, it's 0.1 points. I mean, I'm still
Yeah.
I'm still surprised it's even close, Nathan. To your point,
I
but
am.
like,
Yeah, wow. I guess.
I mean, I guess he
Bucky's
literally just like didn't
he
score points
scored
in week
a
2.
point.
He
Yeah.
scored a point.
He's basically down a week.
And also Charbonnet like doesn't have forward value, so it's Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Jameson Williams. Hold on, that's the only other one I wanted to look at. How many points did fuck Williams? God, there's too fucking many of them.
William.
Argument can be made, but I still think it's running back. I gotta get rid of this tab because I keep clicking on it.
We'll stop it.
Round 11, Dobbins.
Round 11. Dobbins is solid, but Dobbins kind of falling off.
Yo, is
I
it
like
Loki
that.
just Brandon Aubrey?
Oh.
Yeah, actually though.
Honestly,
Unironically,
Actually.
how many points does that guy have?
unironically, it's Brandon Aubrey. It's Brandon Aubrey, and I don't think it's close. It's Brandon Aubrey.
Great pick. Great pick.
Great
You're on round
pick.
12.
I'm so mad. I was gonna pick Brandon Aubrey with this pick, and Travis sniped me.
Fairbairn?
Jane Daniels. Jane Daniels.
No, give me Jordan Mason. I mean, Jane Daniels.
It's Jane Daniels. It's Jane
Wait.
Daniels. Move on.
Jeremy
Oh wait,
also.
Jane Daniels.
Jeremy
Holy
also
shit.
drafted Jane Daniels.
Oh my God, Jeremy, what is happening? Jeremy dropped Jane Daniels for Anthony Richardson.
Yep.
Wow.
So funny.
Yo, Jeremy would be the low-key uncontested best team in the league if he had Chuba Hubbard and Jane Daniels on his team. Oh no, he buys a house and loses his edge.
Bucky.
Round 13.
Bucky is certainly a contender.
Definitely a contender. I would like to submit my pick for Younghoe Koo.
Younghoe
Oh, is it
isn't
spoiled?
Younghoe Koo's a free agent, so I don't know if we can.
All these other guys are like, I don't know.
Yeah, Bucky,
Alright.
Bucky, Younghoe Koo, Jerry Jeudy, honestly not having a bad season, but just like not really. He'd be startable on some other rosters. Is Jerry Jeudy on a roster right now?
Just value wise, I feel like
I
it's
don't think
Bucky.
so.
Jerry
Here's
Jeudy
the
should be
thing.
on a roster. I've seen some of the wide receivers that you guys are. How do you spell his name? Huh? Am I stupid?
It's Jeudy.
No, you're just Jerry.
Why was it not coming? Usually autofills. This guy's not on a roster. Yo, somebody out there. I've seen the wide receivers you guys are starting. He should be in your starting lineup.
Yes.
Wow.
Don't say
Yo,
anything.
Evan.
Don't say
Evan,
anything.
Go pick him up.
Sorry,
This
guys.
is round 14. Listen, just the cherry on top. Braylon Allen, drafted by Jeremy. Jeremy, arguably probably the best, like after injuries, easily one of the best drafts. But he didn't keep half the players he drafted.
Yeah, it is him for sure. Maybe Chicago defense.
I think he dropped them like really
Before they
early when
played.
weren't performing.
Yeah.
Performing.
All right.
But no, he must have dropped Jane Daniels before he played a football game.
Yeah, I think he dropped him.
Like he must have
You can
because
see it.
yeah, he dropped it.
The same day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, drafted 9/13.
Who did
An
he
hour,
pick
an
up?
hour
No.
after the draft, he dropped him.
Yeah, and then Travis picked him up 1 minute later. Like
Immediately,
insta
yeah.
sniped when that's the dumbest decision Jeremy's ever made and picked him up.
I mean, you can't say it's dumb because it was before he played a game.
No, but like why draft him at all? That's why it's dumb.
Oh.
Like if you're gonna drop a player you drafted in the 12th round, don't draft the player in the 12th round. Draft somebody else.
I think it was
Alright,
because there
everybody.
were other QBs that were like.
Gotta wrap up the episode. 53 crisp minutes.
Nathan, thank you so much for being a
Oh,
special
you
guest
guys were
on this
recording, huh?
episode.
Yeah. This is all
right.
going on the
You're
tube
on the
for everybody
internet
else to
forever.
see.
Thank you all much. We gotta go play League. Have a good night. Love you guys.
Lazy geese.